Hello guys, welcome back to another historic Brawl video. Today we're doing Arcades the Strategist, which is basically a assault formation on a stick, which basically means your defender creatures can attack as though they didn't have defender, and they do damage with their toughness. And on top of that, you get to draw a card whenever a defender comes into play. So we're running 35 normal lands with 5-star lands. We have 40 lands in our deck, on top of all the other mana rocks we have in here, not only in artifact form, but there's some creature ones if I can ever find them, such as Overgrown Battlement. We have Incubation Druid, which doesn't have defender, but you know, we just always round out our theme decks with good cards. You know, you can never go wrong doing that. We have a few pieces of remove, Windswords to Plowshares, a Johnny, there's a Zero as a kind of a rough but not really, Cast Out Conclave Tribunal, and then we also have a bit of Planeswalker just to give us a little bit of value, and ramp. I mean, it's just your average deck. So let's get started. Let's hope the queue is slightly better now. I managed to play against the same person 5 times in a row today, which wasn't very fun. I think he ended like 3-2, so in that sense it was interesting, but ooh, okay, so we're playing as mono black Sorin, which will probably be vampires, I would assume. That's a vampire Sorin, right? Yes, it is. This hand is so close. I really want to keep it. I need one land. I can sack. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I can sack the vine to try to find a land to give like an extra draw to find a land for the cultivate. Please don't. Okay, it's a dark reach. So that's gross. Okay. Well, we're just probably just dead at this point. Our opponent gets to go turn 1 Sorin. And they're gonna play a massive depending on what they play here, we might just scoop it up and move on. That's actually fine. Okay, so we didn't hit a land. Give it one more draw step here, hopefully it works out in our favor. This is a very speculative hand. If we don't hit the land, we will call it quits on this match. But we're not just dead. Very awkward that Yahini does give itself indestructible, so Glass Casca can't do anything about it. So we block, and then we sack, and then we hit a land, an untapped one preferably. Oh wow, that gives it a counter, that's fine though. I have a Glass Casket, Baffling End, one more try at a land. Whew, that was way too close for my liking. I'm definitely gonna find a blue source and a white source here, because I do have a bunch of white spells, and I will also like to be able to cast our Arcades eventually. But I mean, Yahini is slightly annoying, Sorin as well, but if we can deal with the board, we should be okay here. Even Quandrix can kind of deal with the board a little bit. Sorin's gonna be slightly annoying because we don't have many ways to get around it, but we'll find a way. I could go Arcades and Wall of Vines, but I think I'll just get this Yahini out of play ASAP. Yeah, let's just Baffling Ended. They don't really have a way to deal with enchantments anyway, so Yahini's Goon. I think I'm just gonna pass with the Quandrix command up, because I don't really want to Glass Casket either one of these. So I can counter something and return a creature is what I'm hoping for here. An artifact or enchantment, let's hope they play something. Next turn we can obviously go Arcades into Wall of Vine, so that's good for us. Oh, actually we cannot, we only have one green. I did miss that, that was a... I mean, I still would have to find the second white. I just got unfortunate to draw a Glacial Fortress. That's fine. I do want you to get your creatures to 3 power if possible, then this dust can do its job. That's fine, I'll take my turn. Okay, that's a good draw, because then I can go I mean, they're probably gonna kill Arcadis in response to me playing the Suspicious Bookcase. I mean, there's nothing I can do about this. Arcadis is eventually gonna die anyway. So, yeah, I mean, c'est la vie. Let's hope they play a Lord and make the creatures 3 power, and then we can use this Dusk very profitably. -3, I don't like that. That's fine. That's less fine. I mean, we'll take this damage. This is not good for us at all, but I don't like there's much else we can do. We'll just Gloss Casca the Gifted away, I guess. And end our turn. We're like incredibly far behind. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it quits on this game. We're just rowing upstream. We might eventually get to a point where we're ahead, but like it's just not gonna be fun until we get there. It's gonna probably take forever. So let's just try again and see if we get to a less aggressive start against us. I mean, our deck is definitely on the low end of power, but it's interesting. It's fun to play interesting decks, and that's kind of what I like about Commander. And I guess Brawl is our Commander on Arena. So yeah, let's hope to. I hate Arena so much right now. It's been well over a week that we had this bug where you get to play against the same person again and again and again and again. Not particularly fun, but you know, what can we do about it? They don't seem very keen to fix it as of yet. Yeah, I'll play that imposter turn. It's just, I should have played the breeding pool, but it's just very annoying. Like, why am I playing as the same person all 20 times over? Just why is this a thing? Obviously cannot counter your creature for obvious reasons. We'll play the Armor Saw here. Armor Saw is in the deck mostly because it has a big butt that goes well with Assault Formation and Huatli. But it's mostly because it's just a nice value creature. I don't really get to play in many decks, so you know, I wanted to give it a try. Do we just slam this or do we swing for a lot of damage? I think we just slam the Arcadis here, which he will probably just get killed, but it's not like I have any defenders in my hand right now, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm okay if they waste, in quotation marks. It's not really a waste. I remove all Arcadis right now. Interesting, Blast Zone. I'll take the damage. I'm really confused. Okay, sure, you're trying to get a trigger for Vampire maybe? Your Cordial Vamps? Possibly, it would make sense. Next turn we get to swing for, well, 8 damage because the Amaso does not get pump. If the well, not 8, 6 rather. Warlock class, sure. Look at the top 3, one in your hand, rest in a graveyard, sure. That's a good one to find and put in a graveyard, that's fine. My turn, please, senor. You only have a Blast Zone up, so not really like you can do much anyway. I want to leave up these 2, but I also want to have the Amasaur as a blocker, so I'm only going to swing for 6 here. So if they swing again, this crap keeps Scrounge, I will block with my Runic. I can try to get like a win out of nowhere with the Aegis as well. Getting a +7 damage out of nowhere can really, you know, can really win you games. 6, I mean, it'll be 13 damage. That's perfect. We get to counter that. Do we put counters on a creature? I don't think it's crazy to put counters on a creature. I'll make my Sahili bigger. Cool. That worked out really well in our favor, and they calling it quits. We're gonna wait like a few seconds here because I don't want to play against the same person again. the same dude, because you know the name was that dude. I'm not being rude or anything or assuming anything. So we're just gonna give it, you know, like a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. Please do not give me the same opponent. It's oh, it connected way too fast. Oh, thanks. I'm glad it's not the same person, but 4 column Naf is very, very tough. And this hand I'm gonna maul. It has lands, but it doesn't do much else than that. This is fine. Like I said, the deck is definitely on the lower end of the power scale, and Omnath is definitely in the top. Omnath, Golos, Essica, those kind of decks. Yarok as well, are probably like the top decks. There's definitely other ones that I can't think of right now. Maybe I haven't been facing as much because I don't usually play decks that get put in this kind of bracket. But yeah, it's gonna be tough. We might be able to get something, but you know, don't expect much. But we'll fight a good fight as soon as they, you know, choose to keep the hand, if they so choose to. And are they not? Okay, they are. I was like, are they not interested in playing? I will take another land. This lets us play the goose and a tap land next turn. Please don't ramp on turn 1. That's all I asked for. Just don't ramp on turn 1. Just like play tap land into tap land. Let's give the defender fella a chance. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You get to scry. That's fine. Put on the bottom. Put on the bottom. There we go. We'll play the goose. Duck duck. Tempo. Número 2. A bit late there, once upon a time. I'm not sure if we slam the Arcadus next turn. Unlikely, because it's 100% gonna be met with some kind. It can't really die to a lot, can it? 3-5 is big. It's huge. I mean, if they counter it, I'm out of here. Maybe not. I'll give it a chance, but please don't have Mystical Dispute. No Mystical Dispute? You're taking a long time, so I'm a bit scared. Might be a Swords to Plowshares, isn't it? It's a Swords to Plowshares, isn't it? Please just cast it if it is. Okay, cool. I'm out of here. Okay, so we got matched against one of the top decks of the format, and they had a Swords to Plowshares, and our good start was thrown out the window. So let's try again and hope to face, you know, a meme-ish deck as well. It would help. It would be cool if there was like a competitive historic queue and like a friendly one, historic brawl that is. Because it feels like right now they completely threw the bracket thing they used to have. I don't know how they did the matchmaking, but if you're playing like weaker decks, you would face decks you don't often see, different commanders and so on and so forth. But it feels like that just does not exist whatsoever right now, and whatever you play, you're gonna face whatever comes at you, which would make sense in like a competitive format. But historic brawl is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be evenly matched, and when one deck is just slam shutting the door on the other one, I don't see how that's fun for either participant. What even are you? That one is annoying card of hand from. Oh, that's rude. I was gonna play that next turn. Rude. Haha, see, that's karma. High alert. Wait, it's only my creatures, right? Yeah, it is. Haha. Am I being toxic? A little bit, do I care? Not really. Please don't have a counter spell. Disdainful Stroke. God. Can't. Wait. Does this? No, I was gonna say if this can be Disdainful Stroke, but it probably cannot. Oh, it's a Soul Herder. I'm not having a good time right now. The counter spell, even though they missed lands, now they have a Soul Herder, and I think the game is over unless they find a way to deal with the Soul Herder. Everything in my hand is gonna cost $1.5 billion. We'll give it a couple more turns, but this is just... yeah, this is... okay, cool, we'll try again. Like I said, this deck is in the lower end of the scale, so any good decks is just gonna ransack us. We kinda have to hope to get our start and be playing against, you know, a more gimmicky deck. Soul Herder is an incredible powerful card. I love that card so much. It's my actual paper commander deck, but yeah, we can't really beat that unless we have one of our pieces of interaction early on. Yeah, this one, for example, we probably will not have a good time. I think I'm gonna cut this video short because this deck is a pile. I was before I started recording, I did a few test matches again to make sure, you know, maybe the deck's not that bad. It's yeah, it is that bad. It just is. We don't have to lie to ourselves here. It is a bad deck. It's not bad, it's just not good enough, I guess would be the better way to put it. I guess it means the same thing anyway. Maybe I shouldn't play that, but that's fine. Next turn we get to play Arcadus and Wall of Mists, if I make sure I tap correctly. Cyphers, you get to find a land. Like, I even feel like their start's a lot better than ours. And they have an authority of councils. We might be able to put a lot of pressure with like grappling Sandscrew and so on and so forth, but even then, at least I get to discard a card. Yeah, take that, I'm empty-handed and you're discarding a card, loser. Get wrecked. I can play only that, or I can play the Arcadus. I think I'm gonna play the Arcadus. I kind of tap wrong, but not really. Yeah, not really. Sure, you gain the life, I don't really care. Okay, we found a land, we already played a land, we're gonna swing for 4. We gotta hope, I mean, we can put a lot of pressure onto them, so maybe we can get there, but still rough. And they have a way to do it for it's probably the best way to do it for Arcadus, where we literally have... we're probably gonna be waiting here for 5 turns before we can do anything about it, because yeah, couldn't be a Banishing Light or any of the other million ways you have to deal with it. Punishment is just backbreaking. And the engine is going off as well. We haven't seen any way to interact with it. Okay, cool. We'll give a couple of draw steps. Let's see what we can muster from the top of the deck. Give me, I don't know, give me a small creature so we can at least get value from Aspiring Commander. Okay. We get to play a little bit of Magic the Gathering. Aspiring Commander. Yes, I really don't care that you're gaining a life. Okay, cool. We put a break to the engine a little bit, but now we need to find an engine of our own. We already have that in play, but now we need to find a way to feed it. To power it up, rather. I wouldn't mind like a Huatlio. Oh, they left my glass casket, I just noticed that. That's not good. Oh, okay, if they're casting it out, that's not that bad. Because now I can destroy the cast out and get it back if I have a way. It actually gives me more chances of dealing with that than you'd think. Okay, I really don't want to sack myself for Savior for no reason. Please stop asking me. Okay, that's good. Let's make sure we do it correctly. There we go. Okay, you gained a life. I really wish they had a way to just always yield to like a trigger like that one. Let's take the thing off of this fella. Let's cast Escalated Ball. Let's draw a card. Yes, I don't care that you're gaining a life. Let's cost you. I don't care that you're gaining a life. There we go. Swing. Oh, I can only swing with you because Assault Formation needs to target. I forgot that. I could have targeted one of my creatures. Mistake on my part. I forgot that Assault Formation isn't just a evergreen kind of thing. Like Arcadus itself. Win the game. I mean, they do have casual 9 cards in hand and a draw engine in play. So yeah, but you know, win the Calyx, sure. You're probably gonna minus, taking away my sparring commander. Oh, my Salt Formation, sure. Sure. That's annoying, but you know, we can still play. We need to find something from the top of the deck right now. That'll be fantastic. Any way to draw cards. Definitely in. I'll accept. We'll take away the Cyphers again. We can actually kill the Planeswalker as well, so that's great. I could have killed anyway. I have a cave that I completely forgot about. I'm gonna take the counter off of this so I don't forget about that one, because I have a terrible memory, it seems. Do I mill a card? One, two, three, 4, 5. Next turn, I mean, if they don't have a way to clean the board, which they probably will, we can swing for a lot of damage next turn. Again, if they don't have a way to clean the board, which they probably will. What is that? 8, 13, 17, 22? And then we can start drawing cards with these two if we hit a defender creature. Defender rather. A defendant? Ideally a tutor. I don't like that. But what can they really find here? Is it the one that make all my creatures the curse one? All my creatures are 1/1s and lose all abilities. From Hour of Devastation, I believe. Oh, okay, so you're just looking for more card draw even though your commander does exactly that. That seems incredibly greedy. Unless you already have a way to deal with my board in your hand, because things are gonna get scary for you, fella. Okay, Fable Passage. Should we mill a card just to see what we would have gotten? I hate myself so much. I deserve this. Okay, I'm so good at the game. Oh my god, I'm so good. They gain a life, I don't care. I create a food, I draw a card. I'm gonna play another one. Oh no, I forgot to. I hate myself. I forgot to do that. No one's noticed it. I deserve this. I 100% deserve this. It's okay. Swing with everyone. I'm not gonna count. It's a lot of damage, but I don't think it's enough. I could have drawn another card. Is it enough? Oh, it's so close. And I get to keep my cave, and I have a huge board, and I have a Selfless Savior. I might be able to steal this game. I think we have actually stole a difficult game where we were behind for most of it, and where I played like terrible, like utter crap, because I'm not a good Magic player and forget to read my cards, and we actually did it. Holy moly, I'm not even gonna play another game. I think that's a perfect place to stop. This deck is different, not good. If they do fix the bracket for the games again, if they ever choose to do that, where you actually play with your gimmicky decks against other gimmicky decks and not powerful decks, this deck will be fine. You probably can run more interaction. I am running way too many creatures, most likely. We're running 30 creatures. It does not say how many with Defender we do have, but we can obviously just do this. And discount that one because it's not actually a defender creature. You're also not actually a defender creature. This makes defender creatures. You're also not one of them. You're not one. And I think that's everyone. So we have 3, 6, 10, 16, 18, like 20. You can maybe count this as 2, so 21 defender creatures. You might be able to bring it out to 20 if you want, or 19. There's a lot of things you can do. I think the deck is fine where it is. Obviously we do better against other decks in the same power level, but we currently don't have that in the queues. But the deck is going to be down in the description as always. If you have any deck suggestions, be it just a commander to be around, a color pair, or trio, or single color, or you have a deck list of your own, do leave it down in the description or send it to me on Twitter. And until next time, see ya.